an und mal auf einmal wollen alle gerne featuren. Und auf einmal kennen alle meine Parts. Mucke vom Hafen mit Tiefgang, Digga mit dem Kopf durch die Wand. Nur um zu zeigen, dass ich's kann, weiter vorankomme, immer wieder gerne mit nem Brett um die Ecke. Lächel und setze das Mic in Brand. Bam, das geht steil hoch, klettert die Leiter hoch. Das Schiff liegt seit Jahren im Hafen, ich mach die Leinen los. Es zieht Sturm auf, das kalte Wasser steigt bis zum Hals. Hier wo alles Frage der Kontraste bleibt. Das geht steil hoch, klettert die Leiter hoch. Das Schiff liegt seit Jahren im Hafen, ich mach die Leinen los. Es zieht Sturm auf, das kalte Wasser steigt bis zum Hals. Hier wo alles Frage der Kontraste bleibt. Yeah, ey. Hey, und auch wenn die Leute mich Newcomer nennen, ich bin seit Jahren dabei. Atme den Scheiß, Endstation, Ansichtssache, Phase 2, startbereit. Scheinwelt EP, Herr meiner Sinne, Manege frei. Tausende nein, 94er, 9 Jahre Mucke. Prägt dir mal lieber meinen Namen, nein, denn ich hole mir mal Leben, was meines, wie ich es sag. Alle anderen sind leider lange nicht in meiner Liga, das sind 100 Tonnen Schubkraft und Mittelbau. Ja, mittlerweile läuft es wieder. Ich hab an die 10 Kilo verloren, aber dafür kommen heute meine Fäuste agiler. Für dich gibt es einen Satz heiße Ohren. Ey, die Dinge gehen ihren Gang, Bewegungsdrang. Gebe keine Fick mehr auf Ideale gerade. Fülle meine Tage auf der Erde nur mit Leben, Mann. Mit dem Kopf durch die Wand und zeigen, dass ich's kann. Weiter vorankomme, immer wieder gerne mit nem Brett um die Ecke. Lächel und setze das Mic in Brand, bam. Das geht steil hoch, klettert die Leiter hoch. Das Schiff liegt seit Jahren im Hafen, ich mach die Leinen los. Es zieht Sturm auf, das kalte Wasser steigt bis zum Hals. Hier wo alles Frage der Kontraste bleibt. Das geht steil hoch, klettert die Leiter hoch. Das Schiff liegt seit Jahren im Hafen, ich mach die Leinen los. Es zieht Sturm auf, das kalte Wasser steigt bis zum Hals. Hier wo alles Frage der Kontraste bleibt.
Okay. Time for the next part. It's time for picks and bans. You know what I'm saying? And you know.
45, 30 minutes ago.
Hello,
You sound
gentlemen.
like it.
I'm very congested right now. My allergies are fucked.
I hope stream's not live.
Stream is live.
Oh, alright.
Alright, so if you guys could do rock, paper, scissors, and major discussion for me, please.
Okay.
On it, my guy.
Alright, Zima, do you want to pick or ban first?
We'll ban first.
Okay, that means they will get side choice. Bomber, you get to pick map order. Go ahead with your first ban whenever you're ready, sir.
Let's start off with Mustafar.
Oh, we banned Mos Eisley.
And we will ban Renvar.
Banned Dagobah. Does that mean we pick first?
Yes.
We picked Death Star CW, CTF.
Alright.
One sec here. Uno momento. While I wait for this response, how's everyone's morning going?
Yeah, I've been up since 7, waiting for this match, dude.
Oh shit, dude, Bomber's gonna be warm as hell. Here we go.
I mean, I've been driving for 2.5 hours, so probably not.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I woke up at 7 so I could drive home. 2.5 hours away.
Ouch.
You okay? I'm moving back in a second.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice.
It was going so smooth, and then we got to the 6th part, and it's just polite now.
Wyo had me scared for a second. Logs
Yeah, I
in 10
heard.
minutes before the match.
I heard he was like, villain goes, why is MIA? I was like, oh god.
God bless Salamander being there.
2-time champ has to get his beauty sleep.
I was pissed off because Wyo was up till like 2 a.m. last night,
Oh, really?
knowing there's a match at noon.
GCW.
Wait, say that again? What's the pick?
Coruscant GCW CTF.
Ooh, spicy.
Hey, our second map pick. Appreciate it, bud.
You're welcome.
Hang on, well that's bugged, but Coruscant's supposed to be the second ban. Nice, good job. Good job, me. Alright. So we're doing Mustafar, CTF, CW, Coruscant.
No, Death Star.
Oh yeah, Death Star.
Death
Yes.
Star was banned.
Yes. Death Star, CTF, CW. Can you tell it's early for me too? And Coruscant, CTF, GCW. Zemo, you decide side first.
Do we know what maps are, what order?
No, the order is decided after the side choice.
Oh.
So wait, he gets order pick,
No,
or...
he gets side choice, you get order pick.
Oh, okay. I mean, you told me I had side pick.
No, he meant me as in
Okay.
to they, but me, yeah.
Oh, okay. So wait, do I pick the order first?
No,
Or-
he's
No,
picking
no,
side first and then you
I'm
pick
thinking
order.
about it.
Okay.
Yes.
A lot of quietness going on.
it's Zima, dude.
I
He
mean,
has
to be fair-
very in depth.
Yeah.
Everything strategically thought out.
We'll take Brown first.
All right. What's that? What map order do you want?
We'll take... So wait, he picks Brown first.
Mm-hmm.
That means... Doing some math in my head.
All right.
Need some calculus level math here. So we'll do Coruscant first.
All right. Coruscant, GCW, and then we're doing Death Star, CTF. CW, I will DM server details. Best of luck to both teams. Let's have a good match.
GLHF.
GLHF.
We also have another cool thing about this matchup is we have two previous teammates facing off. Dubs and Villain were teamed together last summer, so they will actually be playing against each other instead of with each other. Their team was called Trash and Toxic back then. They were very toxic to each other on text usually, but it'll be cool to watch. I'm really hyped for this. I think Villain, if he can keep a level head, is one of the best players in the game, and yeah, I think it's easy to lean towards Believe the Hype's favor. But I also know that Dubs loves Coruscant CTF, so we'll see what happens. Gonna be on board with Zemo, since that's who I spawned with, and why not? This is one of the guys that I kind of have picked for like the wild card or linchpin of 6 AM, if you will. If he's playing as well as he can play, then 6 AM should do really well. But if they're having a rough start, Che's actually on Engineer to start off, which is kind of interesting. He's
fighting two rebels in the middle.
Yeah, he's sandwiched between two snipers, but I mean, he's still alive. Dubs is getting kills on the opposite side of the map, though. Yeah, Dubs is actually at the flag. He's gotten a triple, and he's going to get the pull. He's going straight towards another Engineer, though. And he's going to get a quad now as he's taking this flag down through elbow. That's a way to start the map.
There is an Imperial player heading toward the Rebel flag cap.
Yeah, it's an Engineer, though.
It's gonna be close.
Yeah, he's gonna get there. It's like, yeah, he's still though on the flag point itself, so he's still applying pressure. But that's a good start for.
Dubs takes down Che. He's having a great start.
Yeah, he's off to a really large start. He's already got the
Rebels
Wookiee out.
The flag down the middle again with Urbans, and I don't think anybody's gonna stop him.
Why is the flag not showing? Interesting. So we have two flags now for Rebels.
Yeah. And Dubs with the Wookiee out, but he gets taken down by two NGs. Slow start for BTH.
Yeah, really slow start. This is Dubs' or the 6 AM's Mac pick, so I think you would be okay. I mean, it is the rough thing about this slow start is you're doing it on the white side. You're not on what would be considered the weaker side per se.
Right.
You're on the side that has Dark Troopers, so the slow start's not good for you because even if you do warm up when you come back to Coruscant, you're playing on the opposite side. So. Yeah, Dubs.
Interesting choices by BTH. You know, they're playing with two Engineers and they're taking those NGs down the middle of the map, and it's just a sniper corridor for them to shoot in.
Yeah, Dubs was also still on a rampage. It was not, if not for a headshot from J-Man, he might have even gotten the flag down the elbow. So J-Man coming in pretty comfortably. See, Che is now swapped to that sniper that we've talked about. But I mean, he's running into the Wookiee again, so. And he's just immediately dead.
Bomber does take out the Wookiee inside 5.
Yeah, I think you're going to see this a lot. Bomber's going to be on Engineer until specs start.
There's 2 Wookiees out now. Urban's on the Wookiee as well.
Ooh, that was a nice mortar. Kind of curved it around the pillar a little bit there. Another good one from him. Urban's going to come out with a double, a triple feed in total. I think, I mean, honestly, if I were BTH at this point, I would want to be playing, not too far back in my base, but this is, you know, so they can start feeding us kills and frags and points, you know?
Right.
You're off to a slow start, so I think trying to push up on the map is not working too well. Try to play a little bit further back and play those long lines of sight with sniper rifles, which they are starting to get some kills in. Oh, gee, Villain just flicked onto Zemo's head. Villain with another. This is the guy that I think is also the wild card for Believe the Hype. If he can get going, this team is going to do really good. But if he's struggling or having a bad off day, he's actually touching the flag as we speak. He's going to get spawned on, though.
He has help from Bomber, who actually switched to Sniper somewhat surprisingly.
Villain is on a rampage. That's 4 kills in a row. 4 kills in a row, and he's going to get this so far up. That's the thing about Coruscant, is you can get so far with the flag. Yeah, we're finally gonna see a reply cap from Believe the Hype. We've seen 3 flag caps, and we've only played about 5 minutes of this map. This is what I was talking about, where you have that the Coruscant can be really fast paced, whereas I think Death Star you could have the huge stalemate.
Interesting, as Bomber and Che both switched off of the engineer to the sniper, things started to turn around.
Yeah, Villain should have Dark Trooper now, but he's still playing Sniper, electing not to play that. J-Man actually went around. He's actually going up towards Library now. This could be another good pull. He's gonna get peeked. Yeah,
taken out by Xeno.
Yeah, he looked, but didn't, and then looked back. He had horrible timing there. Well, that case of COD timing is what we'll call it.
Yeah.
But Zemo with a double of his own. He's gonna get traded out by Che in the end there, and I think that
he's gonna be on the flag, but he's got a Wookiee defending in front of him.
Yeah, J-Man is now playing Dark Trooper, but I mean, at this point, you're gonna kind of reset just a little. It's gonna be more towards the middle of the map. As I say that, Raptor is on a large flank.
Big flank from base 3.
Yeah, he's gone all the way through Library. He's got 8 seconds till Empire does spawn back in.
He's completely unseen. He can...
Yeah, he took a really long time to touch this, so Empire's gonna make spawn, and I don't know about taking it in the middle of the map there.
Yeah, Bomber's got the flag, but it's a lot of rebels around him.
Yeah, right before he went to touch, he did take out his teammate, which unfortunately meant he was pulling by himself. We're gonna see J-Man jet into 3 Wookiees here. He does touch, but he's not gonna make any real estate.
Not a bad play, though, just getting the touch, the flag being that much further up, but his teammates are just getting ripped apart.
Yeah, we're seeing Zemo now play Wookiee and does a swap back to the sniper. Zemo, of course, is a fan of mortars. He's always tried to go for those high risk, high reward plays. And now that Dubs is up on elbow, we actually see a bunch of rebels on the Empire's flag point. Gotta see it. We're gonna see a spawn. Dubs is gonna get 1. He's gotten 2. They spawned on top of him and did not manage to get the kill.
That's a wipe for the Empire. That's going to be a cap easy.
That should be mapped. There is going to be a brief period, I think, where they might have a Linus. No, they're not even going to have that. That's going to be 1-0 for 6 a.m.
Wow. Really good start by 6 a.m. and they were able to not lose that momentum even though the Empire got a cap.
Yeah. I mean, Villain was the best player for BTH, and the rest of the team is just out. Bomber 2 and 10 is just something you not want to see. And
yeah, really rough start for Bomber and Che.
We'll be moving to their flag, or their map next. And now, we'll be playing on Death Star. And this one, I think, like we've talked about already, is going to be a much slower pace game. Which, I mean, I could be wrong on that matter. Ooh. Apparently we're restarting. Apparently there was name and chat bug, and that's why we've done this. I'm not sure why we're waiting for players now. So now we're going to be cycling through the maps again and going back to warm up. Had a bunch of technical difficulties. If you can't tell, it's early for us players usually. Gonna have to do it like 3 times in a row now since there's 3 maps in the rotation. It'll be very fun. Okay, we've made it back to Death Star. Let's hopefully see it continue. We'll move to live so you guys don't have to wait.
This should be interesting to see if BTH can bounce back here.
We have, at least we've made it to what should be their comfortable, like their comfort pick, and we're no longer in GCW where if you get that steamroll going, it's a huge impact on the map.
Yeah. But that said, the center of Coruscant was completely dominated by 6 a.m. last map. And controlling the center, controlling the circle on Death Star is so important, and the sniper is just as deadly there. BTH has to step up.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. And definitely on this map as well, it lends, you can actually play a mix of sniper and Inji instead of, you know, Coruscant has those long lines of sight where you're in the middle of the map. This map you can actually make Inji run much more viable. So, it'll definitely, I think, help with Bomber and other Inji players in their performance because you don't really see them ever play that well. Raptor doing his best Vin impression. Yeah, so I think we'll see a closer map, and the thing is Death Star is just known for its stalemates, so it's definitely going to be on BTH to make something happen on their pick because they picked into that stalemate. So
I don't think we're going to see a 3 caps in the first 4 minutes.
No, it's definitely not going to come that quick. Now, the thing is if I were to pick a stronger side here, 6 a.m. currently has it because it's much easier to get into the white side hangar than it is the brown side. But with all that being said, they're still both very hard to score on. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna follow Villain, who actually had a decent map 1. It was most of his team was just having a really poor map 1. But he's gonna, I think we have 3 of BTH here going for middle control from hangar.
Yeah, Villain was that wild card player we talked about before, and so far he's living up to the expectation.
I think we had a one-on-one on the flag and Devs won it, so the 6 a.m. is going to have the early flag control, but BTH is actually getting kills in the middle of the map currently. Timo's standing on a nade, but he's not forced out of position just yet. Now we're seeing 6 a.m. start to bounce back. Now this is the problem here. If Believe the Hype gets completely forced out of mid, and J-Man doesn't win his one-on-one here with Doves, you could see a really early, like, okay, J-Man, that was a huge one-on-one. Yeah, that's gonna keep them from immediately getting the pressure onto that back hanger for the Republic, and actually now in a position to regain mid control.
Oh, but J-Man peeks and he drops the flag, and
yeah, it's only, I mean,
his base though.
It's still not, like, neither team has middle control though, so this doesn't have a huge, it doesn't have too huge of an impact. Like, Urbans is getting forced back into bridge room now. He does repeat. Actually, Dove's got Che. That's a really hard angle to peek. Dove's with another
kill on Bomber, and circle control for the moment is going to go to the CIS.
Yeah, Villain's playing Engineer here, which, I mean, can be good mid-range versus snipers, but if you're not getting those one-shots, you can get overwhelmed really quick. Oh, almost sticky-nated. Almost. Doves is on fire. That's 4 kills since he's made the spawn.
Yeah.
The guy that I said had to do good because he tends to have issues versus other players of similar rank is doing just that. That is 3 engineers though. That's yeah.
You see, the sniper ward is going so heavily in 6 a.m.'s favor that both Che Villain and J-Man switched to NG. Che's back on sniper for now, though.
Oh, J-Man just had damage onto Raptor. I hope Raptor was lit. That was a very long-range shot that took him out. But, I mean, so Che actually has Commander already, which is good. They can give that Reduct buff.
Yeah.
And they're going to do just
Have
that.
the flag.
But 6 AM has middle control, so you're still not seeing, like, they don't have a way to pressure. This villain is trying to get aggro while he has that Reduct, but that's 3 snipers.
Sliding everybody up. That's 3 players down
Yeah.
for BTH before they even leave their hallway.
Now, the good thing
Now it's Man
about
alone.
no NGs is that, oh, he blew the debt. I was going to say they're having such a hard time pushing past that debt that he placed at the door, but we're going to see a Reduct again. And we will repeat, but this time Zemo, first blood for BTH here in the middle, in the standoff. And actually, Che's just going to come out with Commander, and it's going to end up
Working.
yeah, the distraction proved dividends here, and now it's just Urban's here in the middle of the map. That was a good nade, though. Really good nade. And BTH is once again forced back into their spawn.
Oh, Bomber changes his mind.
Yeah,
He's
Zemo's
got
not
help
on.
coming from the hangar.
There's middle control for BTH now. Now, they do have one player up here that is going to be a sniper at that long line of sight. And we have a Magnet that's already getting into conference. So the BTH has only gotten maybe half the job done here. And they haven't really managed to do much else. But at least you're seeing a change
Oh,
of
no.
Oh,
The bridge gets taken out below Bomber, and the flag is going to reset.
Yep. All that work they did has been completely undone.
And 2 Magna Guards out, Doves and Urbans both on it. Bit of a power spike for the droids.
Yeah, especially with the poison. The poison is so annoying to play against. As an NG, you can live through it, but any other class, you have to feed them health packs. So if you have multiple people that get it at the same time, it just is such a detriment. Gonna see again BTH have flag control, and they currently have middle control. This is the one thing about once you get middle control and you force Brown into this area, it is so incredibly hard to get out of the bridge room, but it's also so incredibly hard to push into. Villain's gotten
Stalemate we were talking about.
yeah, Villain's gonna get that big double, but Che and Bomber are trying to make something happen and so far haven't been successful. I think, yeah, that's not gonna be any kills at all, and now Villain needs to try and Raptor also spawned up, and now all the control. That's a huge double dead, though.
Villain.
It's unfortunately, it's all dependent. Well, now Doves is actually going to get forced back. So yeah, the double dead is actually going to be the reason they keep middle control. That was such a huge play.
Villain coming up big again for his team here in the second map.
Urbans, though, did get Che. Actually, Bomber's gotten it past Bridge Room. I did not even realize Doves went down. So now, this is where it gets kind of crazy. It's still, like, you're in another long choke point, line of sight, whatever you want to call it. It's so incredibly hard to push up this ramp. Versus det packs, mortars, grenades, so on. J-Man's just going to leap into there. And he's still alive. Villain's going to one-shot Doves. I don't even know how J-Man's still alive during all this. Raptor's now down too. Yeah, this is the three
Bomber
of
gets another kill. They have
it's only Doves for 8 seconds. Only Doves for 8 seconds. He is gonna get a det onto Villain to start this off. That's a double
Doves
kill.
with the kill of Bombers. Just Che left, and he gets the kill. Doves saving the day for the droids.
That was a 1-on-3. Now the Villain did get really aggro. Like he jumped into that det, which is unfortunate, but that was very close to coming apart, and Doves kept his cool under pressure. And then Doves
Just
apparently
jump,
jumped
but
off the map.
resets perfectly acceptable in that situation. I'm not sure if the Reduct had run out on Bomber or not, but it looked like Doves one-shot him.
I believe
Regardless.
I believe Reduct had run out at that point. We're gonna see Villain versus Doves here, and actually the back spawn for front spawn for CIS. So Villain is playing he's keeping Doves busy, which is huge, especially while Republic has flag control.
So Zemo is going to be inside the red room with J-Man bringing the flag to him, but Che and Bomber just both spawned there.
Yeah, and now you have a Reduct, so we have a jet too coming out. Yeah, Bomber's he has the potential to be a pretty fearsome jet. It's not going. There it is. I was gonna say he's missing quite a bit right now, but he actually ends up making that kill come out. Villain is still in the front spawn for droids. Now the droids, I think, are trying to ignore him, or at least just leave Urbans here to deal with him. And Doves is actually getting kills in the middle of the map while I say this.
And once again, the Republic forced back into their spawn.
Yeah, and and Raptor's gonna get villains, so now the thorn in the side of 6 AM is gone, and you're back to what was previously the case. Bomber is gonna push out. He is unfortunately not gonna get Doves. Doves does end up going down, but you still have the rest as 6 AM there.
But Zemo gets Bomber and Che.
Yeah, Urbans is actually pushed up into the back spawn, or at least watching that doorway, so I mean, they don't even have a flank available to them right now. It's completely on these guys to kind of stay alive and hold the flag, I guess, and hope and wait till those kills start coming in. Ooh, that's a good peek from Bomber, though.
Circle control has just been so heavily in 6 AM's favor that
Yeah, I mean, it's on. This is not the usual stalemate you see.
Villain is in the back of the droid's base.
No, that's the Republic. Like the 6 AM has had such great control that Bomber's gonna get a double though off that peak, and that actually now we're gonna see BTH be able to push up. They actually have 8 seconds on the spawn too, so they can even get up into Oh, I lied. We have some people who made quick spawn, so we're gonna see again that area where they're in conference. Maybe J-Man will do his thing again, just walk up the ramp and jump into 3 of them and provide a distraction. Although he has the flag, so maybe he won't do that this time. But saw an attempt at a recon from Zemo. Those can be really annoying to deal with. We got a reduck out now, so
it's gonna be Villain down. Bomber did jet up and he got a kill into Urbans.
Yeah, that's actually that's pretty big because now you have that area of the map that Jet can come from. And actually J-Man's getting kills too. Now Che did drop. So he's in a vulnerable position.
Bomber just died as well.
Yeah, so now J-Man's by himself. He's probably gonna play on this med droid, hope his team gets here in time. Because
and this is just the heavy benefit to playing on the Empire or droid side of this map. You finally get past the circle, and then you have to deal with the hill, and then you have to deal with conference.
Exactly. That's why it's always a stalemate on this map, is because for whatever reason, while it's easier to score from that Empire or droid side, you always see them not have that map control needed, so it's always a stalemate because they can't make it up to that conference room. You're seeing 6 AM again getting middle control. And we're going to return to what was the last 3 times BTH has had the flag? 4 times? Something like that. Bomber going in with a peek, and he actually is going to get a kill. That's a triple feed for BTH.
And Che's bringing the flag out. Unfortunately, he's the commander. He's the slowest person on the map, but yeah.
But that's okay. Villain's gonna end that with a double. We're gonna see them at least make it. I think they do have conference control this time. Yeah, they do. So this is where it gets kind of hairy for the droid side. Now you have an even playing field. It's just dependent on explosive placement and who jumps in and blinks first, you know?
Bomber and Villain are way ahead. They need to be careful they don't get first down before their team gets here.
Yeah, I think we're finally seeing the reduct come out. This is going to be a pretty big push. This is a huge moment in the map right now. Villain has come out. He's going to get 1. He still hasn't dropped.
Oh, Che got bodied by the
Villain with 2, though. Villain's gotten 2. It's only 2 of 6 AM.
Jump down the flag, and he's going to get taken down just before he gets there.
Have the flag and they just came in with a spawn, too, so now it's just Villain up above. But he can keep them here. He doesn't have to peek this. He doesn't. I don't know if he's aware. Yeah, was not aware Raptor was making it up the stairs, but he can still hold them here. Like, he can make it so that his team makes it back up to conference. I say that.
He's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Another good push by the Republic, but another great stop by the droids. Dubs getting the flag again at the last moment.
And again, the timer. You know, we're at 2.5 minutes. You've only had 2 solid pushes. Really, you're gonna start seeing. I think if you're gonna see BTH ever get aggressive or make antsy decisions, that's where you're going to see it now. Because you're on your own map pick. You have to make something happen.
Yeah.
Especially since 6 a.m. effectively made something happen on theirs.
And the recon takes out Doves. The poison goes down from the Magna Guard, but
I think it was on the Bomber. I was gonna say I thought it was only on the Che, but Bomber's gonna get 2 before he comes out, that's perfectly fine. That's what you want. Actually,
Raptor
Urban
got the flag.
and Raptor got 2. Urban's got 2 as well, so it's actually just a 1-on-1 at the moment.
This is the furthest the droids have had the flag all map.
Yeah, and I mean, it's in a good spot, and Bomber's down. It's kind of on the villain, who's, again, he's gotten the flag carrier. He's probably single-handedly, well, I mean, he's got his teammates now, but he kept Raptor from making any ground with what he had. And yeah, now you're going to see 6 a.m. end up getting wiped. We still have time for a flag cap here. It's going to take a lot of perfection from BTH, which, I mean, they've struggled.
They're only going to get 1 chance at this.
Yeah, Raptor's already up the ramp. He's gonna get taken out pretty quick.
Yeah, Bomber comes in from the side.
The thing is at this point, you can't look at that timer. You have to play, you time things perfectly, play smooth. Don't worry about, the fact that you're sub a minute on the map. But, oh, that was a huge mortar from Urbans, though. Hey, although we're seeing,
with the flag with Redux.
We're seeing BTH actually pull out a ton of kills. It's just Urbans and Zemo.
Shay's gonna get down to the bottom.
We're gonna see the droids make spawn.
Stopped at the last second.
But that's a cap. BTH.
But it is a cap. BTH finally pushes through on the 3rd attempt.
Damn, that and it almost went apart again, but they managed to keep it together. And now, yeah, that's the map. The 6 a.m. has no time for retaliation. Even if they did, there's 2 of them are trapped in their back spawn. You're only going to see Urbans on the flag, but I mean, it's 10 seconds. You can't even make it past, middle of the map. BTH did everything they had to. They stayed calm under pressure, and they
really needed this map win. You don't want to go back to Coruscant down 1-0 after losing it the first time around.
Now we're going to see a 1-1 map count, whereas, Coruscant was very much 6 a.m. favored. You still saw BTH pull it out when they need to.
Villain with the public enemy, he's playing very well for his team.
I think I forgot to look at the scoreboard. Can you screenshot that? F12 is the default key. Whew, glad I have somebody else competent here.
And a rough map for J-Man going 7-14. I know Death Star's tough and it's easy to die a lot, but definitely lower than everybody else.
Yeah. Remember when I first started playing on Death Star, my scores were much more abysmal than I was than any other map I played on. Raptor does chain villain. Now the question is, are we going to see 6 a.m. do the exact same thing that they did on Brown's side, or are we going to see a reversal?
We'll see if Bomber and Che start out with Sniper on this map, and if that impacts the rest of the game.
I definitely think we'll see Bomber start on NG just because of that's just the type of player Bomber is. I would love to see Che start on that Sniper though. I think Che's, his aim's great. He should be playing a Sniper instead of an Engineer. So, but we'll see what happens. The last time this happened, we had Doves head towards the elbow side. He got 2 kills, got onto the flag, got 2 more, and then pulled it mid. So, we'll see if that is what happens again. Gonna see J-Man pushing towards that for BTH right now. Bombers actually is on sniper.
Dubs is going around the library outside. He's going to be at the flag already.
Urban's killed Che in that one-on-one, and actually you're seeing...
And there's...
Yeah,
Dubs should be able to get into the library before
Villain
somebody
can
comes.
make the line of sight, but he's watching it, and Villain's actually got Raptor on top of him. He's gonna get Raptor, but that's just gonna
Dubs
let...
into the library, no contest.
Yeah, but that's interesting because it's the... Or, well, no, actually, that is good for them. I was gonna say it's the Empire spawn, but he is Empire. So, he's gonna have J-Man to contest with here.
Yeah, it was a good response by J-Man getting up there.
And Villain's actually behind Dubs now. I don't know if Dubs is aware of this. He is. He's trying to make it towards the middle of the map.
Good move by Dubs.
Yeah, that was a great jump, too. He passed both of the
Great map.
staircases.
Oh, but he gets taken down. Nice shot by Bomber. But that was really, really good map awareness by Dubs.
Yeah, I was honestly not sure he saw Villain, but he was definitely very aware. Bomber now with 2 kills in the defense of the flag. He will be getting points toward those specials because you do get increased points for killing a flag carrier.
And Che is actually currently fighting. Che is currently respawning.
Yeah, it's again another touch for... It's another touch for 6 a.m. I think, right? No, I'm incorrect. I'm sorry.
That is the touch for BTH. A lot of pressure for the Rebels right now. 3 players up on the stairs in front of the flag. Another engineer comes out for BTH. I'm assuming it's Bomber.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on in the middle of the map right now. But I do know J-Man's gotten this a decent ways. He's gonna make this halfway into the middle of the map. Dubs is actually not hitting the shots for probably the first time all series, and J-Man might just, yeah, J-Man just walked away.
Be able to cap.
The rebels have scored.
All right. And now at the
Big push by the Empire though.
Yeah, so
their own base.
the thing about that was they kind of all huddled around J-Man to keep him alive, and now 6 a.m. is now in the back spawn for BTH here. Che's gonna take this flag carry out though. No, it's only Urban's. Raptor is coming from library, but he's a sniper versus an engineer and a sniper. It's really hard to make that work, and we actually have a Wookiee from J-Man as well.
That was a good fight by Che and Bomber working together. Bomber's sniper's actually been doing pretty well. He's not known for that, but good performance so far.
Yeah, I mean, you have your effective tank with the health pool of 1800 out in the Wookiee, you know. So Che is actually playing frontline though, not even caring about all of that. He is gonna drop Raptor with a pretty big double right now in defense of his own flag. He is gonna get taken out by that Wookiee though.
The rebels have our flag.
Another pull.
Villain is... I was gonna...
Villain was behind him.
Yeah, he was really close to that area where you can like dodge into the conference and get that line of sight or whatever you want to call it, CP5 or 6, I think it is. I think it's 5, CP5. Bomber's hitting nutty shots. He's gonna touch, but he's gonna get taken out with a shot to the butt.
Still, that touch. The flag's really far out right now.
Yeah, but only Chase here. I think you'll see this reset because he can't get past Doves and have...
Unless he decides to suicide for it right now.
He's trying to. He's gotten
nice
one.
Shot, but the good mortar takes him down.
Yeah, that was very close. Urban's with a good mortar onto the enemy there.
And the flag did reset. You see Bomber on the Wookiee now.
This is where I think you'll start see BTH come into their element. You know, this is, you got the player that you want on specs onto specs. You're only seeing Zemo so far in Dark Trooper for 6 a.m., which I think is what you need more of those out. Which Urban's has to be closest if he's playing that mortar. He's gonna get a Wookiee too. We see.
I just see Che on Bothan,
and he got that kill. Oh!
And he gets the kill on the Darkie. The Darkie jumped right into him.
J-Man came and yoinked that one. Unfortunately, Zemo missed that shock, but that was... I want to say that was well played, but honestly, it was a misplay from Zemo that caused that to be a thing.
Agreed. The Urban's in the middle, but he's got...
Doves, I think Doves is having a much rougher map than he did on the first map.
He's just the engineer.
Yeah, and I mean, he doesn't have that Dark Trooper yet, which you need, especially from your best player. Doves is, I mean, as any high-ranked player usually is a solid Dark Trooper, and you don't have that right now. So He's ended up, I don't even think, he did get 1 kill in that all, but he's down again. Well, while I do say this, BTH is getting pushed back into their spawn, but I mean, it's currently 1-0 in their favor. As long as you don't misplay and allow a large pull, you're completely okay playing defense, you know? This is not...
They got control of the middle again.
Doves is still on Engineer. He does not have that Dark Trooper yet.
It's 2 more down for 6 a.m. They do get the spawn. I think
H got the spawn, but I think J-Man, I mean, Bomber played I think Bomber played interference on his own team. Because
Jay is still on the buff, and he's gonna pick up the flag, and not really the class you want with the flag. But...
Yeah, definitely not. Long reload times, a small health pool, lower range than a Dark Trooper.
And he doesn't get taken out.
Yeah, but I mean, the Dark Trooper's back down. It's only the one that's currently on the flag in defense. Urbans is the only one here. He did get that kill. Oh my, the timer does not reset on that flag. You might see it reset now.
And it does.
Yeah, I thought for sure J-Man was going to get that touch. That was such a huge kill from Urbans. And now you're seeing a second Darkie for 6 a.m. and now they're once again in BTH's back spawn, but...
And Dove's gonna make the pull. He's gonna go toward. That's a lot. That's 3 kills down on BTH. Only Che is alive, and he's well outside, well away from the flag.
He's gonna get the kill onto the Dark Trooper that pushed him, but I mean, it's not enough. You know, your BTH is gonna spawn up, but I mean, Doves I think is already towards CP3. Bomber is on the elbow though, and he got Raptor. He could play the horrible spoiler here for BTH in a comeback. Or 6 a.m.
entering 3 right now.
He could just do that. Yeah, he can just do this. He can just get the kill and then run it mid. If he keep, you know, it'll be 2-1. If 6 a.m. can't allow this to happen, it would still mean a net win for BTH.
And Doves does get the cap, but you're right. Bomber is going to get the cap as well, so it's 2-1.
Yeah, that was so well played to not sit there and try to get the flag as it came back. Yeah. To just run it down mid after he knew where 6 a.m. was and the kills that came in.
And that's 3 more kills for 6 a.m. Or for BTH.
Gonna wind it out with all 4 there. I think we're gonna see all of BT or 6 a.m. make spawn though. So Doves now finally has that Dark Trooper that we've been waiting for him to have. Villain's on Wookiee in the middle of the map though. This is also something that's really scary to play against, is multiple Wookiees that are all decent. Because of, you know, if you take, you know, you're multiplying 1800 health times 2 or 3, it's so hard to burn through, but you're seeing it finally.
I'll just fly into and take out 1 Wookiee.
Yeah, 6 a.m. is definitely starting to push up towards the map, but I mean, J-Man's just running great interference.
Yeah. And Bomber's fighting 2 Dark Troopers on the elbow right now. He will die.
Orbans is running around the outside here as Dark Trooper, maybe to flank. I would be surprised if he touches here. Although 6 a.m. is getting kills. 6 a.m. is actually starting to control the map. Villain dies off spawn. This could be a big moment.
3 kills in succession for the Empire.
Yeah, they have...
Could be a score.
I think it is. I think there's 1 for BTH. Yeah, Bomber's up, but he's in no position to stop. He's got a Dark Trooper above it. I don't even think he knows it. He just runs past. Doves didn't shock him. I'm really surprised.
Sniped at, but they can't hit the snipe shots. Urbans will get the cap.
Bomber's elbow though. And he's gonna die. Yeah. Not anymore. We've reached a tie here, and at 6 a.m. now that they have those Dark Troopers has started to really turn this map around. Unfortunately, Che is just gonna peek directly into a shock there, and he's gonna drop.
Urbans gets... Oh, he gets taken out by the snipe shot. Good shot by Bomber. Doves is pushing toward the flag now, but he's got a sniper and a Wookiee looking at him.
Yeah, but Zemo's behind that Wookiee. I say that, though. Zemo missed 2 shocks while he was trying to do that. He's going to get spawned on. Doves gotten 2, though. Oh, he's gotten 1. He's gotten 1. I'm sorry.
Doves couldn't quite get the second kill when that Wookiee was still there.
I think Bomber, every single spawn so far, has headed towards that elbow side of the map. He's being a complete thorn in the side of 6 a.m. I say that, though. 6 a.m. is lighting the kill feed up. It's all on the Villain to play some defense here. He's got another Darkie to his left, and he's not going to get that kill. But he has delayed a flagpole, and Dubs is actually just going to drop off spawn there.
You see Chase switch to the sniper. Really the first time he's had it all map, I think.
Yeah, and he's gotten 2 kills since then, so the map is very much about even at the moment, I would say. You're seeing BTH rebound after what was a pretty poor set of spawns. I say that Urbans is getting a double kill in the middle of the map here. He's gonna make it a triple. Can he make it a quad? No. Yeah, Dubs it's only Bomber for 8 seconds.
Doing what he can.
And I mean, you're against Dark Troopers, so trying to peek into that, you have to be perfect, and he's not going to do that. It is going to be a spawn. They're not going to get too far here. I say that he is actually
Someone did spawn up. Raptors getting farther. Nice shot. With
a shot. I think, yeah. Now BTH has to play defense. You're going to see one more spawn cycle where the Empire can touch this flag, and you're going to have Dark Troopers flying at it and you. Here we go. One's down. 2 are down. There's going to be a touch from Dubs, though. No, he didn't even touch. He didn't even touch the flag reset. And now BTH can run this. BTH can run this. It's all on to Zemo. He's got to hit the shots.
He does. He takes out Villain. Another sniper goes down as well. These darkies just move so quick.
Yeah, it's... I mean, one jet, I think, takes you over the entirety of the middle of Coruscant. I could be incorrect on that, but it's pretty close to it. I say that. We have a touch.
Full Dubs gets the kill.
Shay got that touch, but on the Rebel flag. But, I mean, Dubs now is the only one... Yeah, here we go again. This is going to be an on BTH in their spawns, which I think all of them spawned up. And that's a huge shot from J-Man.
Raptors flying toward the flag. Gets taken out immediately. Sniper gets taken out.
That
flag's going to reset.
It's all under Urbans. Urbans is still here. Urbans is still here. He's gotten a double. He's going to get that touch.
That was triple kill for Urbans and the flag.
I think that's map. There's nobody from BTH. I think there was one play.
He got the shot. He got sniped before he had it. But Zemo gets the cap. He got it far enough for Zemo to get. What a shot by the Rebel sniper, but it wasn't enough to end it. Wow.
Yeah, I actually see most of BTH struggle outside Bomber. Bomber went positive, but that I think you'll take.
A really good map by Urbans.
Yeah, a great map from Urbans. Really great map.
That's something we wanted to see from 6 AM. We know that Dubs and Zemo are going to have good maps, but we needed to see that from Urbans and Raptor, and Urbans has played really well.
Now all of the pressure is on to BTH because you're heading into your map pick, which you have successfully won once, but probably not convincingly, and you're playing the opposite side now, which...
The worst side.
Yeah. All right. But I mean, if it was anything like that last Coruscant, I'll take some more of that. That was really fun to watch.
Please.
I think once the Darky came out for Dubs, you saw him finally start rebounding. You saw he was positive by 3 there, which
he had a very rough start. I never checked to see what he was at that point kill wise, but he was definitely starting slow, and he rebounded.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. We're definitely, I mean, you have to have map 4, and then I would love if we entered a tiebreaker scenario, you know? BTH has managed to win their pick once, and I think they have some great mortar players. Bomber, of course, loves playing that mortar, so it's possible we could see a reversal of fortunes here, where it's actually the brown side that makes most of the pressure happen on this map.
But they're going to have to control circle, which they failed to do when they were the Republic.
That's true. Now, if you do get that top spawn as the droids and you manage to head it towards middle, you do get there before the Republic. So, okay, we're seeing a 2-2 split for BTH, and I think only one of 6 AM is heading towards middle. So Raptors got a lot to do here, and he's not gonna do it. Oh, Zemo actually spawned Hager, excuse me.
He gets some help
And
from
he's dead already too. So now it's it was a 2-on-2, it's now a 2-on-1 on the flag. And Dubs can just pull this and take it towards cells if he wants. He doesn't have to fight this, but he is going to. And he is gonna win it. I guess if you're that confident. He's actually going laser here, which is interesting. He's gotten somebody watching his line of sight. But he is he's actually gonna drop it down below. And Villain, what a great shot from Villain, predicting when he was gonna jump up. And then TY question mark comes out. Villain, though, is going to drop pretty much immediately because they did have 2 of 6 AM. I think we have seen our first Super Battle Droid of the 2020 Sergeant Ranger.
We have.
What a rocket. Watch those wrist rockets. And BTH has actually successfully held middle this entire time. So you're seeing what BTH needs to do. They are doing and doing well. As I say that, Raptor did peek and take out J-Man. But Bomber's pushed up.
Che finally gets taken down.
Yeah, actually, I think the push-up from Bomber has hindered them. I say that he is going to get the kill, and Villain's actually combined for 2, so now it may not hurt him too bad, but he does have somebody coming behind him. Bomber does. I don't know why he's alive. He's not alive anymore. That jump was interesting.
It was.
Got a lot of airtime.
But the droids have the flag, and BTH has the flag further up than 6 AM ever did when they were droids.
Yeah, I think we have seen a reduck, or at least Raptor does. I think a couple of them have it, yeah.
Oh, that was scary.
Yeah, this is the hard part for the droid spot. I say that, it's not hard when you headshot doves, like J-Man just did. He is going to drop afterwards, so we're seeing a bunch of trade kills still.
Good dead by Villain, didn't get the kill though.
Yeah, but he allowed it. It caused Raptor, or I think it was Zemo actually, to peek aggressively, and it did result in a drop. But now Villain's by himself in a 2-on-1.
Yeah, his teammates just keep falling. Villain's been here for a long time, but he just knows help.
Yeah. And
flag.
We had 3 at BTH spawn up. This could be really bad. It's only going to be Villain in the back, and these guys can be cut off. These guys.
They need to.
Che with 2 kills though.
Or they needed Che to do that.
He absolutely lasers the 2 snipers, makes it a triple. It's on to Dubs versus Villain though. Dubs is he's gonna be into the
Villain gets the kill.
That was it went from a disaster to SBD's the best class in the game, and then Villain won his 1-on-1. But again, your 6 AM's is getting kills. It's only it's only Che up, and Che's gonna drop. So now we are gonna see that stalemate. I think they will get conference actually. So this is where it gets kind of
Urban's is gonna be in the back hallway already with the Jet Trooper.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about Jet is you can get so far up. But Villain is playing way far up, and a stray explosive takes him out. You're weakening your team. Bomber is on Sniper for some reason. I'm really surprised by this.
He's been playing very well. I honestly.
Yeah, but this is definitely one of the scenarios where, especially since he's either out of grenades or not throwing them, that the Sniper is just very weak in this area. But you're seeing 6 AM once again, or BTH, I mean, once again, start to push towards that conference side, trying to get a kill. You know, you're just looking, both sides are just looking for a pick.
The recon comes out.
I think, yeah, Villain's down.
Villain does go down to that grenade you were talking about.
And now, you know, the guy pushed up is in no man's land. Bomber with a triple, or a double. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe Sniper was the play here. He's playing aggro. He's into conference, but he is going to take taken out just immediately.
Jay is there, though. Jay probably needs to back up.
He's got to be careful up close here, is where the explosives are most effective for an engineer. And we actually had somebody from 6 AM, I think, spawn up.
Oops.
Tried to play a little interference, or BTH, I mean, play a little interference there, but it did not work out. And oh, what a mortar from Che! But a rocket in reply.
And Bomber's up on the
And
Magna
Villain
Guard
is stuck in. We have a TK. Nemo nerfing Urbans for the enemy team.
Gadet takes down Villain.
Yeah,
Shay is back though.
it's a 2-on-2 here. And they're seeing now BTH is all up here. But I think 6 AM is on their way back. It's just kind of on Doves and... Well, I mean, it's hard to push into conference as is, but on Doves and his teammate to just hold here. BTH needs to make it happen. They have to push in. They are doing that now, but the Jet's here.
Villain gets
And,
taken out.
yeah,
Other
that's-
droid gets taken out. It's 2 droids down.
They pushed a little too
They've got
late.
the they've got the Jet. They've got the
Bomber's dead. It's now just on to, you know, you've seen a spawn come in, but Che's in a
this
very
should
rough
be a
position.
cap.
Oh, what
but
a
Dunk is
mortar!
taken down. The mortar by Che.
But he's by
And Che
himself,
goes
and
down,
there's
and
the
Raptor
cap.
with those stumpy Clone Commander legs gets the cap. I thought for a second that Che might be pulling off something great, but
It's
too much.
when you have multiple targets, it becomes very easy for people to sidestep mortars, which is unfortunately what was the case there.
and when those targets also all have damage reduction.
Yeah. We have a 2-on-1 here on the, well, actually 2-on-2. We have a sniper in the back for that's gonna help out Devs here. Zemo actually I think is playing that class. Oh, what a debt from
What a
Villain!
death by Villain.
I didn't even know you could throw. Oh, what? Yeah, it was. Okay, I did not know you could throw it that high. I thought for it almost always got caught on that pillar. That's a 1-on-1 though. J-Man did die, so it's Villain versus Zemo here in the back. Ooh. Bomber and Raptor trade in the middle, and Devs is again here. So Villain's kind of stuck. I said that he can just jump past. Yeah, he did. He's. Oh, that dead was almost perfect, if not for the pistol shots. If Zemo didn't have a trigger there, he was good. But BTH does have middle, so it's going to be interesting to see how 6 AM tries to play this. If 6 AM, I think
Che's
that,
actually up into the hangar hallway.
yeah, but it may just be because of the middle control, but 6 AM is electing to hold the flag in the back by its spawn. So, which is...
I mean,
we have-
why bring it closer?
Yeah, we have Recon Wars here over, and Che is so far 2 for 2 versus Raptor on Recon Wars. And actually just takes Raptor out cleanly. Urbans is now down. Zemo has gone laser. This is interesting. This actually both of them did. Very interesting actually, but Che is completely aware of where it's at. The thing is this disrupts that middle presence that they had. Now you got
Bomber and Villain are all pushing up.
again. It's and now you're gonna.
Love's just one kill. Govs is both. That was on J-Man and Che. Bomber and Villain are coming from laser side.
And yeah, they're like way out of position now.
behind,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
way out of position now. And you have Urbans, I think, is already up in the back spawn effectively of BTA. This is. It's gonna be on J-Man and Che to go absolute or Urbans to rocket the wall. But again, now you're gonna start looking at that timer. 6 AM has a cap. You have 5.5 minutes on a map that is notorious for being different. Raptor is smurfing on people with a recon droid. You have 5.5 minutes to get 2 caps, and you have struggled with map control at best.
And here comes the clones now.
Yeah, this might be a second cap actually. I don't know where BTH. I mean, obviously
wow.
two of them, and yeah,
Bomber had spawned up.
J-Man has two. They just let that.
J-Man too.
Yeah, they just elected to let that go. I guess they figured it was a cap, and now they're really in a hole that is going to be extremely hard to get out of.
Now they must win the map. A tie doesn't do them any good.
The CIS controls the flag.
Which, I mean, they do have the flag. I don't know if they have middle at all. They don't really. And BTH is getting kills. You are seeing that kill feed start to come alive just a little. J-Man is just trying to run past Doves, and he does it effectively.
And Raptor is pushed way up with the Clone Commander. He's not going to catch. There are two people spawning back, though.
Yeah, so you're in a kind of a 2-on-2, but you're in a sandwich. I say that BTH is still getting kills.
Oh, nice rocket by Zemo.
Yeah, but I mean, the flag is still really close. You're just now getting spawn. I think actually some of them missed or spawned up. This is going to be pretty interesting here for the next, 30 to 45 seconds, but BTH is the ones with the pressure. They need to make this happen, and as I say that...
And they are on a time limit.
Yeah, J-Man's already down. And the thing is they don't even have one, and they need 3. So... And it's just not working out for them. It's too many trade kills. You can't just run it in. Ooh, I thought Che rolled into that, but he did not. And actually took Zemo out with a clean mortar. He's going to get taken out by Doves immediately afterward, though.
Urban's coming on the flank. That
It is.
Get to hit. He's going to go down to Villain.
Yeah, so now, I mean, I think all of them will make spawn, though, so it's not a perfect time for those 2 kills. So, now all of 6 a.m. is up yet again. And, I mean, they're just, I think Villain's trying to make something...
Torn apart by the Clone Commander.
Yeah, tried to make something happen, it did not work, and now that flag is in control of 6 a.m.
Now this is effectively the same thing as them holding it back in the reactors.
And BTH is just jumping into the meat grinder. That was interesting. Bomber is now caught out in a bad spot.
They're actually opting to move the flag out. I mean, I guess that's a fine play.
Yeah, Villain is here to try and keep that bridge control, so you may not see them get past that point, but I honestly think at this point they don't have time to get 3 flag caps in a row. I mean, if 6 a.m. and Villain just fell off the map. They definitely, I don't think they have time now. Maybe if 6 a.m. elected to put their guns down and just let them run by, but...
I think it takes like 40 seconds or something to run the flag on this map, doesn't it? I don't know about Rebel base.
Yeah, I think it's shorter for the Rebel side, but I honestly don't know. Villain TK J-Man. I just think BTH has definitely crumbled the longer this map's gone on. Villain, I think, got killed by a pretty easy death there.
Especially after the second cap, that was just...
Yeah.
That was rough.
Yeah, I think it's definitely at this point map. You might, I honestly don't think they just don't even have time, and on top of that, they don't have that control that they would need to have. So I mean, it's a good double, but I think it's a little late in the effort. And yeah, you're seeing again now BTH is, I mean, they every now and then they come alive. You see them start lighting that kill feed up, but it's not consistent.
It hasn't been consistent.
Yeah, and it seems like that disappears, which I don't even know if you could. I don't know what you would attribute it to. It could be a lot of things, like the mood in the team, or it could even just be like just miscommunication. Who knows?
And 6 a.m.'s played well themselves.
Yeah, I find it very interesting that both times on Death Star, though, we've had a consistent clone commander. Like, they don't just give the buff, they're out the entire time.
Just long hallways, I guess.
J-Man dropped off. The flag, I believe, is now resetting. I could be incorrect on this. And yeah, that's game. You're gonna see a 3-1 for 6 a.m. We did require all 4 maps this time, and it was very back and forth for sure. But I think 6 a.m. was always kind of had the better control the entire time. Che, the only one with a decent map for BTH.
It's a rough one for J-Man, 4 and 18.
Yeah. Raptor with the Deadeye on Clone Commander. 11 headshots.
Urban's with the trader for that spectacular Jet Trooper kill.
And we'll move to the interview part.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
So
It's nice to be carried, you know.
So did it go to expectation? Was that, did you expect to be, let's start with the picks and bans. Did you expect to be playing Death Star Coruscant?
I mean, I kind of thought they were gonna pick Death Star, but we were leaning towards maybe they'll pick like a conquest map or something more close quarters.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it kind of was a little bit of a weird pick and ban process. But we got one of the maps we wanted, which is nice. We were basically going for either Dago Moss or Coruscant.
Okay.
So that worked out in our favor.
What would have been the conquest choices if you were to play that? It would have been Coruscant.
If we had to?
Yeah, you guys mentioned that you wanted conquest, right? Or it was on the radar? Or were you talking about them?
No, I think we wanted to ban conquest oriented maps, just because, yeah, they have good presence over conquest maps. So we wanted to be sure that we could have a little more room to move around.
Okay. So I'm trying to think here. They gave you what would be in theory the weaker side. You know, you didn't have Dark Troopers start off, and then you absolutely steamrolled them. Probably felt pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I think Raptors summarized it perfectly in the last map there. He said, "Thank God we picked Brown first." I think it was more so just like we know that some of their players like tilt.
Yeah.
And so given the map and the side choice, I think Brown worked out for us just because we had an opportunity to almost warm up and get into it, get our heads in the game. Especially forgetting when those darkies came out, and I'm sure like I don't. Hopefully, you didn't spectate me. My Dark Trooper wasn't great, but the other boys were doing great, so it was nice to have it.
There was a couple moments, yeah, where you nearly died to a Bothan, I think it was.
Jumping into a Bothan was
on my side there. I did shock him, but we're not going to talk about that.
Okay. So and then I'm trying to think here. What was the general like game plan for you guys? Was just try to have doves pop off, or were you guys looking at more like a concentrated effort? I mean, Urban's played really well, especially on that second Coruscant.
Yeah, no, I think it was a lot of team play. Basically, one of the big things you're saying is go in and like we've been trying a lot in our team scrims at least to, if anyone tilts, to detilt them immediately. Try to get them back on pace.
Mm-hmm.
Duz is doing a great job of doing that for me at least. He's like, no, it's just one kill, one map. You know, don't worry.
Yeah.
So that helped a lot. I think that was the big focus for this game. I wouldn't say we were just hoping Dubs would pop off, even though he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were focusing a lot on just like working as a unit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. I'm kind of out of questions. Anything you want to ask him specifically, Taylor?
I have questions for Bomber.
Okay, well, we can move to Bomber.
Oh dear.
Well, I just wanted to know, Bomber. A lot of people had said that you guys are like the top team in the power rankings and everything. Is like, what's you guys' mindset after losing the first game?
Well, I'll just say my team was very tilted throughout the match for sure. I guess I came in at the last part of Zemo's interview saying that he was trying to, if someone tilt, they would try to detilt them immediately, and yeah, that didn't really happen for my team. I mean, I guess I made the mistake of not trying, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of demoralizing. Not gonna lie. I will say that like I didn't expect Irvin's to pop off the way he did.
He played really well.
Yeah, so
So you said you were not trying. Is that related to your sniper play? Because I thought your sniper.
Yeah.
no,
was
I
really
was
good.
trying.
meant-
I was
he
trying, but
means-
like the team
I
as
think
a
he means
whole
the
was
tilting.
yeah,
Okay,
the
I got
tilting.
you.
And I was trying my hardest out, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you're
Um,
not really known as a sniper player, but your sniper looked really good.
yeah, I feel
Was-
like I was overperforming a little bit on sniper.
There was definitely like that moment on Coruscant where you elected to just pull the flag and run it. That was
Yeah, that was
we
a great
applauded
play.
that. That was a great decision.
Yeah, I think that was a call by Villain. Just grab flag and run. Try to trade.
Yeah, definitely to keep that lead going.
Mhm.
I mean, I think the match over, except for the very first Coruscant, was very close. It was just a few things didn't go you guys' way. It felt like.
Yeah. There was
tilt
one
aside.
scenario where I doubt Doves meant to, but he was like, I think he was the only one up for us to go into conference, and he was at the bottom of the ramp, and he shot behind us, like broke the bridge, and I fell with the flag.
Yeah, that we saw that.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional, but he was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, I was like, damn, like that was like one of our chances.
Yeah. What was the thought process behind the Death Star pick, considering a lot of people would say Death Star's 50-50?
That was my thought process. It was 50-50, but then my team immediately raged at me.
Oh.
Because they were under the impression that we were going to pick Jabba's, I guess. And it was more so just a
We were too.
miscommunication. It was a miscommunication on my part. So
Okay. All right then.
because I told them like if they ban Mustafar, we're going Death Star, and then if they ban Death Star, we'll go Jabba's. But I guess they assumed Jabba's over Death Star.
All right. I guess, and then the other question I had was why CW? Did you guys just feel like they had the better spec players overall, or?
No, because I think like Death Star GCW is just like one side, or it's just going to be permanently like a 0-0 match. Like,
Okay.
True.
I feel like even with even if we like
Oh,
had
guys,
better
I
spec.
have a correction.
What?
That bridge shot was intentional.
Okay. Okay. Like even with better spec players, I feel like that Empire like trying to go up the ramp with Wookiee is just worthless. Like, you
Okay.
can't do it.
Okay.
If they have 3 darkies up there, it's just over.
All right then, makes sense. That's about all I got. Anything anybody wants to say, or any shout outs or anything like that?
I will say big shout out to Villain Sniper. I mean Engineer. That was a good one.
There was a couple of those. There was a double death, some others that were
The one
pretty
shot
nuts.
from across Death Star, their front spawn to the bridge. This one shot me. Oh my god. That was a good one.
Alrighty then. I think we're gonna end it
GGs.
there. GG's everybody.
GG.
Well, the next match I think is